That's a new color.
That's the U.S. grown. This is a, natural American Spirit. They have a menthol, which is actually not, it's not blended in with the tobacco like your general menthol companies, like the Merit Lighter. I should have started talking about it with that, but yeah, they mix it in with the tobacco. So what's happening with your generic, well, not generic, your U.S. sold name, which makes it generic because they only support who they want to support, and they want to keep everybody watered down. Otherwise, people might get too close to the surface of things, kind of like the veil lifting. But I smoked these for a while. I started out with the non-filters. That was very hard for me to quit. It took a trip to China, 8 months without natural American Spirit non-filtered cigarettes. I tried to go back to 2 butts before. I started with a non-filter. That's the thing that did it for me.
Oh, wow.
I had nicotine stains on my fingers. I did. And some kind of burns on my new favorite shirt, I'm trying to get through on the telephone to you, but I know there's still nobody home. That's my Roger or whoever, Pink Floyd impression. Oh, sorry, you distracted me with the story. We're doing an unboxing. So the thing is, it was 8 months in China that they didn't have non-filtered cigarettes, and I'd taken a carton with me, but that didn't last long because I gave them to people in the hills in Tibet. I'd give a carton to a guy if I really found him to be, a special person. Not a carton, a pack. Yibao Shangyan, 1 pack of cigarettes.
It's like, wow, that's pretty special.
No, you can't take that many cartons to China. They won't let you over the border. They're like, I think he's coming to stay. He's coming to stay.
That's great.
But so I had to smoke filtered cigarettes over there, and when I got back, I was so happy to have natural American Spirits again. And I was accustomed now finally to smoking through a filter and reading their stuff. This is all clean, man. I started smoking filters, and I went with the U.S. grown right off, but then I did sometimes the organic blend, but then I got to the Parakeet blend, Perique, the black. It's the black and the red and the white. It's like the cancer and the bleeding in my Caucasian persona. Looks good on me. You asked. So what the hell? Yeah, but the thing is, it's kind of talking about the walls. Oh, the liquor store.
Did you hear me?
Oh, yes, of course. I haven't even opened one for myself. Oh, here you go, baby. So in the liquor store yesterday, they didn't have the 2 full cartons of the black, which is my preferred. But I don't ever want to take the last of what they have either. So they start pulling them off the shelf, and I got like 5 of the black. I left a couple packs there, and they always want to give them all to me. They're like, no, take them. And it's the same price, there are 3 of them that I like well enough, and usually I only have to go to 1, but this time I got 3 different colors just so I could keep a pack of cigarettes for the next guy that really wanted that. I can't leave everything for everyone, you know. You give too much to the homeless, next thing you know, you're standing next to them, which can be fun, and you'd probably do quite well because you've been living in the community long enough. You're one of the toughest people in that community now, in the new homeless bums. Yeah, they're ragged. So, liquor store. And when I went in there yesterday, yeah, they sorted them out for me, and I ended up with a U.S. grown. That's one of my preferred. And I got my Pabst, and I got your Truly. Perfectly Truly. And I was up by the counter. Buying lottery tickets, because even though I don't need the money, who couldn't use a little bit more? So yeah, and the Fox News was on the TV above my head. Usually it's golf or something, and that was up there, and I was hearing them talk. And the father, I don't know where he stands. Somebody's got the channel on, you know. But the young kid that I gave my card to that has never said a thing about it, I don't think he watches the show. Oh. I did a show about the guy. I said, right. Hey, you know, yeah. I told him, watch this. And I went home and I did a show about him with him in it. Mm-hmm. And it was nothing that made him look bad, nothing. It was just, there you are, he had a Judas sighting. And he's never once said a thing, so... I don't know, maybe watch some of the other stuff too. And he's standing there, so the father, which is a cool dude, but I said to the kid, as I overheard the TV talk, and they were saying how, and this is on Fox News, how the country slanted too far in one direction, can't stand. And they're talking about all the power that the Democrats have now, the libs, the fucking commies, you know. And would you rather be a fascist or a commie? You see, we're in a real fucking pickle right here. We could be either one if we wanted. And I'm listening to that, I'm going, that sounds like somebody who just lost. And I didn't say anything, and then they said, and then this guy, he's already breaking his campaign promises. And I looked at that, and I turned and looked at the kid who had picked out my cigarettes I was paying, and I said, I can talk to this guy. And I looked at him, I said, broke a campaign promise. I said, I'm so glad the last guy didn't do that. That fucking wall he's got up is spectacular. I said, Jesus. And he says, I know. And I said, as a matter of fact, though there might, and I said this to him, though there might not be one on the Mexican border, there certainly is one behind us, between us. And I said, and I'm talking really quiet, I don't want to offend the old man, he takes my cans back. I just got onto that level, you know.
Wow.
And I said, he sure has built one between us. I said, there are people, we can't even talk to anybody anymore that we used to be able to just talk with anything, and we love them, but I said, they've put a wall between us where we're not even allowed to say anything we're thinking without looking over our shoulder. That's what happened at the liquor store yesterday. And I got home, and somehow I expected something to be here because Santa, he's about to get turned around. But I noticed when I turn his body back around, he's better in the straitjacket. When I turn him back around where he can sit out, his gut doesn't lean him toward the ground so much when he's drinking. This way he just leans against the house, but he's getting in good. Yesterday would have been early, so I got back home yesterday expecting something to come. And then today I was out on the road and I talked to Victoria, and she said she thought her package had come. The FedEx truck was sitting out there for a while, just sitting in the middle of the road, and she'd already told me it was coming UPS, and I was like, oh fuck, Santa fucked up and got it into the FedEx truck, and they're going, this has got a UPS label on it, and they drive off. That's, I thought that could have happened, but nah, not really. And then we're out here a little bit later, and there's a damn Amazon Prime truck sitting there in front of the neighbor's driveway. And the weird thing is, I looked kind of over my shoulder and I saw it, and I saw the Amazon Prime truck there, and I saw motion out of the peripheral, out of the, I hate people that use that fucking word. I saw motion out of the side of my face, and I turned expecting to see the woman of a certain stature next door and white complexion. I saw the same stature walking, but it was just dim enough, with a dark uniform and a very black face and arms. And I thought I saw the woman next door's shadow walking across the yard. I said, what the fuck is that? I said, it's not for us, honey. It's Lin Sao Long. So, and she'd said, I think it's coming today. And there's still time. And there all of a sudden, here comes the UPS truck. And she said, that's it. And I what do you call it? I masked myself. I went out and I said, we've been waiting for you, so we knew you were coming. She's like, I just put it down. I said, okay.
Did you really do
No, I didn't really do that. Why'd you have to ask? I'll always tell you if you ask. You got to know the questions. It's nativistic thought processes. We have all the answers. All you got to know are the questions.
I never know what you're going to do.
Oh, I was sitting there regretting it while I was doing that I didn't go out like that. I still got the same response. She was just like, I was excited. I'm like, I got a beer. I'm like, ah. And she's got no mask. And I'll just put it here. Yeah. So it came. This is an unboxing, in case you hadn't realized. Gosh, I need a cigarette. It came.
It came.
And we're going to open this thing up. The funny thing is, when the step Danny came out and it was sitting here. Oh, what'd you say when you said, are we going to be able to open it?
I don't know what it is. Can we open it today? I do. I want.
Yeah, she said, I don't want to wait
Oh,
2 weeks.
yes. I don't want to wait 2 weeks. I had to wait 2 weeks for my chair.
Yep,
And
she's
the
sitting in it.
speech about
for the-
patience and.
Yeah, I gave her that again too. I just realized looking at this, I have no inkling to open it right now. I'll open it when the time is right, not when I'm ready. Maybe that is when the time is right, is when I'm finally ready. Waiting for when the time is right. And I realized, oh my gosh, I have this patience I have. Nobody can live like this. You'd never get anything done. It's something I had to learn, you know. and I think I may have taken it too far for the welfare of, you're going to be sitting here for 30 minutes. You could have been bathing your child or putting ointment on somebody's bed sores in this time. You can't expose those people to this kind of thing. You see what I mean?
I gotta check on the pizza.
Oh. Oh, you should have done that earlier. I had a big long story.
Some people had things to do.
You should just text Stella, step Danny. Here, text her. Tell her to check the pizza.
Okay.
This is a responsible household here. You know why? It's because we find ways around doing things. We're responsible for making sure things get done without us. So here, we know what it is. But the step Danny there, she came out and looked at it and she's like, what is that? And she was reading the description and this stuff, and she's like, well, what is it? And I leaned and I pointed at the side, and she says, she got excited. So you're gonna go through the same kind of joy as we all are. And there'll be more to say about that later. We gotta open this thing. We're not going to tell you what we're opening. We're going to act like we've never seen it in our lives. We have no idea what's coming. We haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
That's why I'm like really
get to cut something open.
Excited. It was just all pictures online. We went to a store who had them on sale, and they were sold out, all of them. All they had was the display models.
And the thing is, we've been talking about doing this for a good while. It's fun. Jeez, man.
Oh.
Got it.
Trying to
cut off a part of my finger with a knife I found when Bookaloo lost his license. Bookaloo, no! Shit on the rug again. Funny. And the cost to him replacing his license when we got back to Kalamazoo, I'm sure, was the same as the cost of this very knife. It's just, he lost that and I sucked it up just because he doesn't really understand how things work. He was forced into resignation after I left that place. Oh, geez, I shouldn't talk about that probably. Bookaloo. He's not watching. This really is... They got wrappers down in that place. Yes.
It's definitely secure.
Oh, good golly.
So they were all sold out, so we ended up, should we say where we got it? No.
Of course. The North Pole. He's finally about to get his head on right. Oh, what the heck is that?
Oh, wow. This is the toolkit we bought an extra toolkit with it.
We've never seen anything like this.
I've never seen it. Not in real life, anyway.
Oh. I don't know what all this stuff is.
Those are the fabric pens, or the pens. I don't know.
I'm just going to be writing on the wall with them. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that I have no idea what it is. It's all getting there.
That's a good one.
There's something. There's a ruler. I can measure things. Oh, okay. We're getting right into it. I just don't know where these people are learning to pack things. You know what that says to me? Actually, I have to say it. What that says to me when somebody packs something that tight is they have no faith in their ability to pack something tight enough to make it where it's going. These people are damn amateurs. They're just wasting tape. You know how many tapeworms the country harvests every year just to keep our packaging going? Where do you think tape comes from? But no, this one's... Oh my good golly.
Oh my gosh.
There's crap in here. There's no way. You know what?
How?
I don't even know what to do. You just,
Oh, it's pink.
I thought we were gonna...
Look it. It's pink.
What is that? Okay.
Or that's like a rose gold.
That's what they
That's
said on the Home Shopping Network. Rose gold. But yeah, you just... I don't know if you want to take this thing out or not, but we... Here, I got them this way.
There's a lot of stuff.
Look at that. You can clean your teeth with it. Oh, jeez, oh man, did I put my knife back
There's
on?
a lot of
I didn't know there was another thing to open up. Oh my good golly. Well, you know what? Oh, can you take that out of there? Who hasn't worked with something like this before?
Patience, right?
It's patience. It's all American. And you know what? Even though I was sliding away from Catholicism at the time that I was at Fort Bragg, I was still closer to Catholicism than I was to Satan worship. And there were some guys in the next barracks over that were in our unit, you know. We knew them, we were all closely knit. They were Satan worshipers and they got in trouble. And so, which is worse? I don't know. Airborne. What I'm saying is don't be surprised to find that there are a bunch of radical fuckers in the military. Remember, it's not because people were in the military and became postal service people that they kill a bunch of people. It's not because they were in the military. It's because they were the type of person to join the military to begin with. And then they got to kill a bunch of people without anybody fucking questioning them. Die, you fucking... And then they come back and they're getting questioned constantly. They have a hard time getting back to the lie that we live to keep society going. They've seen too much of the truth. Some of them didn't like it. But if you can get something out of it, it's fantastic. All that for that. I thought I was going to be able... I did. All the way, sir.
Wow.
Airborne. Well, however the hell it is. You got your coin? You owe me a beer. That's not the first time I've opened a box with that coin, but this is pretty good tape. It looked harder than it was. Or it was harder than it looked. Oh, baby.
Wow.
Would you stand up? Here. Pick that up out of there, baby. Oh, geez. There just keeps opening. It's the ultimate smart cutting machine. Yeah. Look at it. Let's talk. You know what that means. I'll continue to open this up. Hey, take your coat off, baby. Give us a look. And then I'll show you mine. Oh, look at that. That's this is a shirt we're gonna be able to make for you. This is the Judas Resurrection sleeve there, and on this side it's hashtag Radio for the Deaf. And then you've got me on a tree. Well, make that too. Felicia made this design for us. And that's Judas hanging off of 2 trees. See, Jesus only had one way to go. But Judas, he had 2 paths he could have followed. And he was torn between them. So Judas hangs from 2 trees. And with this thing right here, oh geez, I feel like it says, let's get started. Let's get this party started right now. Oh, you know what? We really don't need to pull this damn thing out of here.
No, we don't.
We've done enough. If you want to see a picture of a cricket, you look one up on the internet. We did. But look at that. We've got one of these machines now. And it's interesting. We just decided to do it. We've been talking about it for a long time. And yeah, see, this is what I consider the female version shirt for the Judas Resurrection t-shirt shirts, you know. I think it's the female, the one that has Judas hanging off the tree. For some reason, it's like, this is the male version. There's no picture. You can buy the girls if you want, but you should probably be thin, because you're small. It'd be like me having a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger, if maybe you like this sort of thing, but Arnold Schwarzenegger in his Mr. Universe, I should have taken my shirt off, pose where he is just a fucking, you know, Michelangelo couldn't have carved that guy. But I'm not going to walk around with a picture of some guy on me. I don't know, you might like your Kid Rock shirts and stuff, but... So this is the guy version. And the thing is... Hi, baby.
Hi.
Oh. We're going to start making these things. We're making things for ourselves right now, so don't get too greedy. But the point is... we're going to do things like puzzles and stuff. And if you're very good, you might get one from me as a gift, but only a special one. And you have to be very good, and it's going to take a while for that, for me to trust you. But special people will get the special puzzle. And other than that, there'll be other puzzles. There's going to be things, who knows? Could probably make bumper stickers and barroom magnets. A barroom magnate, that's what I am in Gaylord, Michigan. I never heard that before, but that pretty much describes it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's nothing to be proud of. I'm not a man of pride. I think it's funnier than hell. That one kid that I was walked into Mary's on an afternoon, just pulled into town. He's like 10 or so years younger than me, and he's like, hey, Richie, Judas, Archie, whatever your name is. He started talking to me, and I'm standing there, and he's with another guy, and I have no idea who this person is. As far as I know, I've never seen him in my life, especially not this person. But I looked at him, and I've just quit acting like I just tell people, I have no idea who you are. I've been told it was rude when somebody saw me do that once, but I think it's very polite. Just get over it. Damn it, Judas, I've met you 8 times. That's a quote. It does piss people off after a while. I'm like, I don't know, fucking. But this kid, and I say, I have no idea who you are. He says, you were my 6th grade camp counselor. And I said, and you remember me from that? I just really, and he said, Judas, you're a legend. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And as it turns out, throughout the night and when strange experiences, there was even that time when I was standing there, it was Alpenfest time, and I'm like, talking to somebody. I turned around and said something to some, like, 22-year-old girl. She's standing there. And by this time, it had happened so many times that night that I just went with it. And she said, and I said, well, yeah, you know who I am. She says, I don't know who you are. And I said, ask her. And I just pointed at some strange girl that was standing next to her. I don't know either of these people. And she says, do you know who this guy is? And the girl looks and she says, that's Judas. And I was like, I am a what is it? A beer bar magnet. A beer bar magnet. Or what is it? I don't know, whatever the hell it is. But, yeah, you should buy some stuff. It's really not gaudy. I wear it and nobody even notices. But, yeah, we've got she's had an Etsy site for a long time. And it's had a name, and it's the Blue Jay Flies. Mm-hmm. And we've been sitting there looking at that and just not scheming, not doing anything, but we said, screw it, we'll buy one of these. And we can sell some t-shirts. And
there's some great t-shirts.
Yeah. I figure if you took the total cost, like with the tax, sales tax, and then added that sales tax on top of the first two, then that would give us enough money to avoid being like put in jail for tax evasion. Just spend more. So we'll make a shirt, and she will put this down at the bottom of the
link below. Isn't that what they do?
Down there where they go. I don't know. I was just pointing at my penis. We gotta go. That's it, we got a creek cut. You can go to me at j.archerelderquist@gmail.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you can just get through there to the site if you feel like saying anything. But let us know if you want something. We're probably going to put pictures up of stuff that we're going to start making. We can't wait to get started, right?
Yes.
Oh, baby. You give me just 1 second. Look at what he gets. He gets his head back on straight every time. The Santa, he pulled through. And for the weekend, it's a Friday.